Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Joey Plays and Build, and today we're gonna play and build a Majungasaurus habitat in our little beach park here. Now, in my last video was a full tour video. I did say any suggestions, ideas, what I'm going to do with some of my parks. So I'm going to pick Logan Fish 9999. Now, I don't know, Logan, if you're the same person, but I have heard this idea in one of my videos, and I did comment that I'm going to take it into consideration, but never went through with it until now. So I don't know if you're the same person or this is somebody else who have the coincidentally have the same idea, but the idea was a volcanic area with Majungasaurus and a lagoon with the dunk. Anyways, there was another comment that I remembered. It was full detail, but I couldn't find it in my video for some reason. I think it's somewhere in the community post. I post a lot of my community posts, so I do apologize if the build isn't what you described, but I'm going to go through what you have in the comment, which is a volcanic area and a lagoon. So this is what we're gonna do. We're building a volcanic mountain area with a lagoon in the side and Majungasaurus. So here I am making my volcano. Of course, my volcano is not as perfect. I hardly built volcanoes, but this is my attempt. So let's just begin with the build. So here what I have so far. Now the volcano is not part of the habitat, it's just the background of the habitat. The flat terrain there is the, did I say terrain? Terrain. The flat terrain right there is going to be the Majungasaurus habitat. It's going to be a mud flats habitat with the water that we did in the baryonyx habitat. So it's basically the same thing but a little bit different. On the left side is going to be the lagoon. We're gonna have a lot of mountain ranges, but this is what I have so far. So let's just continue with the habitat build. So this is going to be a big enclosure, so it's not completely done, but this is where you guys would come in. Comment down below what I should add into this little attraction here. But yeah, so we have a lagoon here. So I don't know if it was you, Logan, that you suggested it, but I do remember that in the lagoon you wanted like shipwrecks, right? And then some thermal lights with some thermal decorations that indicates the highlights of a lava just flowing into the surface of the ocean. We will try that out, but I'm not gonna go full detail on it because again, there's decorating the lagoon really does drag me a little bit. It isn't as fun when it first came out, so I do apologize if my decoration of the lagoon isn't what you expected, but I don't want to go through all that time just to put decorations and lights. It's just redundant for me. Hopefully we do get some more stuff for the lagoon. Anyways, let's continue with the volcanic habitat build. Okay, so here's what I have so far. Again, the volcano is only for the background. It's not really part of the habitat. But I want to add more species into this area, not just the Majungasaurus. Maybe we could add more dinosaurs down the line. Whatever, any ideas that you could want to place in the comments down below, it will be much more helpful. But yeah, we're gonna go through the Majungasaurus habitat. And again, the theme is we're gonna have mud flats around, some little puddles, and the viewing is going to be the viewing dome. I want this to be kind of isolated from the guests, kind of like its own little thing, a restricted, there you go, that's the word, restricted area for this park, and only the way to view the dinosaur is by the viewing dome and the underwater viewing dome. So let's get started on that. So the best way to create little puddles is that I just randomly circle some of the pathways, and with that I could add water underneath, and you could have like little puddles like this. I felt like it's easier. This is actually suggested by my good friend Jacob, who actually got this idea, but originally I had like water around it and they kind of deleted, but it doesn't look like mud flats, or not that I thought of. But having little small little puddles, you could actually just rotate some of the path work, anything that you are satisfied with, and then you could add water around it, and then you could delete the path, whichever works for you. And then whatever space that I have, I'll add the viewing dome, and there it is. The next step is to decorate the habitat with some rocks and the feeding patterns, but we're basically good with the habitat that we have here. Now for the decoration, I'm just gonna keep it simple, just using the tropical rocks and the foliage that we already have provided in the game. Really nothing else to mention. It's a mud flats. This is where the Majungasaurus is going to stay at, where we also gonna have the viewing dome. So I'm gonna add the meat feeders right next to the viewing dome so the guests can see the Majungasaurus eating. But other than that, it's a very self-explanatory build, and we still have more to go because we still have to build the Dunkleosteus. So let's continue with that. And there it is. Pretty easy, pretty simple. You guys can do it. Really, there's nothing that is out of the ordinary, and hopefully you guys could make, I will say you guys could make a better, I want you guys to make a better habitat than I have here. Just hopefully you guys got an inspiration and then trying to modify it as your own. I do want you guys to follow me on Instagram and send me your builds. It is very flattering how you guys would send me your builds of mines and then make it so much better. That actually inspires me and want me to go back to one of my old parks and try to modify it as well. The point is that we're all here to improve and making our parks as best as we wanted, and this is why I posted these videos. This is a passion of mine, and I want to share that passion, but I also want to grow as a builder as well, and the only way to grow is by you guys. So please do follow me on Instagram, Joey Plays and Build, and please don't be shy. Just send me some of your park builds, give me some inspiration. Hopefully I do the same way as giving you guys inspiration. But anyways, yeah, so let's go and build the entrance into this habitat. Okay, so the entrance is going to be separated from the actual habitat, and the only way to see the dinosaurs is by a viewing dome. And I'm going to explain why once we head into endgame, but it's going to be separated by this river, and I think that is a good idea to transition from a lovely beach area into a jungle, a lush, dark, dense jungle, and the only way to get into the other side is by this river. So I think this river that I'm going to place in this park is gonna go across into the whole map. I think that would be a swell idea. I think that would be a fun idea. I'm not gonna showcase the lagoon just because it's already self-explanatory. We already know how the lagoon works, but I do remember Logan, if it was Logan, that said using the thermal lights as a lava going through the surface of the ocean. That's something that I have never tried. I did try it for a bit, but then I got so bored and I got so lazy. So I kind of scrapped the project. I do feel bad about that because Logan really wanted that, but I think I did a fair enough job. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, this is pretty much how the whole entrance is again a lovely nice resort, but once you pass the river, that's when it gets more of the wild side. Yeah, so we'll go into endgame and I will showcase the rest of the park from there. I'll see you soon. Okay, so here it is. This is the final project of the habitat. And so I'm gonna try to make this a river. Look at, you see the river here, and this is some sort of beach area. Not gonna focus on that right now. But the only way to get in here is we're probably gonna extend the bridge a little bit. But yeah, so it's a little island, which is pretty cool. And the only way to go into here is to go to the viewing dome. Now, the reason why it's separate, I know this is probably not a big reason, but since we're dealing with an active volcano, I felt like it is really dangerous for guests to roam around here with an active volcano. Now, I know this is Isla Nublar and it's an active volcano and an island by itself, but I like to make stories just like that, just to keep me motivated, you know? I always have to tell stories just to help you build parks and all that stuff. But yeah, so this is the Majungasaurus habitat just right around here. And again, I'm going to expand the habitat because this is a really big attraction. So we could add more dinosaurs down the line. Just let me know in the comments what you want to see. But yeah, so the only way to see it is by these viewing domes. So there's four Majungasaurus, but we also have some flying pterosaurs here as well, which is good. I like that. So we have this is a male, by the way. So what I do, since we don't have no genders in this game, I like to pick the skin pattern that kind of differentiate from the male and the female. Now for birds, we all know that the males are more colorful, they're more vibrant. That's how they attract mates. So for this Majungasaurus, as you can see, has a red pattern right in its face, and that attracts the females that we have here. Now the females don't have extraordinary colors just like the males, so the females will get just a little bland skin pattern. But that's how it is for birds, so I'm assuming that's how it is for dinosaurs as well. So yeah, so we have ourselves the Majungasaurus and we have Taparjaras. And I also do that with the Taparjaras as well. Changing the skin pattern so we could have sexual dimorphism from the males and the females. Oh, we have some pterodons here too. I love it. I love how they migrate from here to there. So hopefully that will be a thing in the park. We'll have some pterosaurs floating around. Okay, so let's head into the lagoon. Now, just what Logan said, I think Logan wants some sort of thermal, like a little red light that indicates lava. So we're gonna head to dusk really quick. So we're gonna go to dusk and we're just gonna go head into the water. And whoo, there it is. So yeah, I try to make it into a lava, like something like a lava swirling out of the surface of the water, but I got too lazy. I got too bored, and it's to the point where it's getting way too redundant. But honestly, I kind of like it how in the far view, it does seems like fire is just spurting out of the ocean, which is kind of cool. I like it. Now let the Dunkleosteus, the dunk. Okay, I'm gonna say this. We all wanted the dunk, right? But who would ever thought the dunk would make it? You know what I mean? And the reason why I said that is because this is the first ever species that is not from Dominion, that is not from a TV show or anything that is Jurassic Park related, made in a game that isn't a Mesozoic. Just think about that. The possibilities is endless now. We have a late Devonian creature here in this game. Now, the reason why I say Dimetrodon and Lystrosaurus really doesn't count is because they're from the movie, and I felt like they have to add the Dimetrodon and Lystrosaurus because of Dominion. This has never been in Dominion, so again, the possibility is endless. We could possibly have more eras other than the Mesozoic. The Cenozoic's probably going to have a chance, guys. Just we just gotta be open-minded to some things, but also feel grateful because we will never thought that the Dunkleosteus, a very well-known and famous marine fish, will ever make it in a game, and it made it in the game before Megalodon, which is crazy. Crazy to think that way. Okay, so yeah, let's enjoy their fishes. I mean, let the fishes enjoy their habitat. We'll go back into, and yeah, so there you go, guys. We got ourselves a lovely habitat. And again, please do comment down below what else you want to add here, because I feel like this is going to be a fun project. It's turning, this park is turning out really, really good, but I still needed your help. So comment down below, guys, what you think. Also, like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more, because we have a lot of projects, and I don't want you guys to miss it. So please do subscribe, and we'll have a good time. Yeah, so this is it for me. I'm gonna sign off here, and I'll see you guys in the next build. Thank you guys for watching.